Hello, it is Sunday, the 21st of March, 2021. I am Barry Hutchison, also known as JD Kirk, and yes, I desperately need a haircut at the moment. It has now been several months since I had a haircut, 9 months, 10 months, going on for a year anyway. It's a long time. My wife did give me a haircut during lockdown. I then, like the first lockdown, I then had a haircut after lockdown eased off, and now it's been ages. So desperately need a haircut, but I also desperately need to make a video. It's been a long time since I've made a video, mostly because I've been writing a lot. The latest JD Kirk book, latest DCI Logan book, is finished, An Isolated Incident. So that's heading off to be edited, and working on some other things which are top secret, but which I will be able to tell you about soon, I hope. Candles. That's what we're all here to talk about. I started making candle videos before Christmas after Alex Smith gave me a Yankee Candle advent calendar set. The author Alex Smith, not just some random Alex Smith. So my wife then at Christmas got me a Star Wars or Return of the Jedi themed scented candle collection, and we've looked at 3 of those. Well, not just looked at them and smelled them, because that's the point. We did Rancor, which was awful. I haven't looked back. I can't remember what any of these smell like, but Rancor, Sarlacc Pit's all right. It's a bit fruity. Sarlacc Pit, the hole in the ground where Jabba the Hutt gets swallowed, Return of the Jedi, or gets swallowed by. Jabba's Palace is strong, but it's nice, kind of, I think. Yeah, I think I quite like Jabba's Palace. Something just beeped. And then Ewok. That's what we've got to today. Ewok. The adorable fuzzy little creatures from the moon of Endor, the forest moon of Endor. Never figured out if that's the name of the moon or if it is the moon of Endor. Like our moon is the moon of Earth. I don't know if there's a planet Endor and the moon is the moon of the planet Endor, or if the moon is called Endor and the planet's called something else. Is there a planet? I can't remember the planet. It must be a planet. Well, it can't be a moon if it's not a planet. Anyway, Ewok. I'm not getting much, but got the lighter, so we'll light this up. Not lighting. There we go. Then we'll leave it a second. It is lit. We'll leave it a second to mature, and then we'll blow it out and we'll sniff it. I mean, I say we. I'll do these things. You can just watch me doing them. That's the kind of arrangement we've got going on. But what else has been happening since I last did a video? It's been a while since I last did a video. I got my coronavirus vaccine. I got my first coronavirus vaccine last week, just over a week ago. Just over a week ago. And that was fine. I felt a bit tired. But then I always feel a bit tired, so no change there. But otherwise felt okay. So first one done. It feels like we're kind of heading towards a possibility, at least, of a normal life, which would be good. So we're planning a holiday now for next year, not for 2021, because I think that's probably unlikely. But for 2022, we do, however, have our holiday cottages that we bought, and they are being all done up in April into May. It should be available to rent from the 1st of June is the plan. I will let you know. Put details up when they're available. And you can stay in the same cottages as DCI Logan and his team. Thanks to everyone who has read Ahead of the Game, the book that came out in February. The audiobook just came out this week as well, so people are downloading that in their droves, which is lovely. And thanks to everyone who has pre-ordered book 11, An Isolated Incident. I think that's up to about 12,500 pre-orders at the moment. My record is about 14,800, and there's still about 40 odd days to go until this new one comes out. So it should comfortably beat My record ahead of the game was the #1 selling ebook in the UK the week that it came out. It hit #1 in the Bookstat ebook chart, which compiles ebook sales. So that was nice. And it also hit #1 on Amazon UK, my first ever overall #1 on Amazon UK. So that was a pretty big deal. It was actually at the start of the year. I made a list of things I would like to achieve this year, and one of them was an Amazon #1 bestseller. And I had all these plans in place for how I could make that happen. And then it just, the first book that came out this year, it did. It just happened on its own. So that was nice. So that kind of ticked that one off. So yeah, it's been a good start to the year so far. Blow the candle out, let the smoke clear. What else? The Hoon spin-off. I mean, a big fuss about Hoon in June, but Hoon won't be in June anymore. Various logistical reasons, one of which is Audible has picked up all the audiobook rights for it, and they need the book about 3 months prior to it being published, and I haven't started writing it yet. So there's that, and it's also getting a big kind of US and UK print runs done, distribution sorted out for that. So that takes a bit of time to arrange. So it's now going to be the first week in October. Hoon in October doesn't have the same ring to it, obviously, but that them's the breaks. So for those of you wondering, the schedule for this year is an isolated incident on May the 6th, book 12 in the Logan series, August, mid to late August, and then Hoon in October, and then Logan again in December. So that's what you've got to look forward to this year. And do not worry, Space Team fans, there is some Space Team news coming soon about a new book. I'll be able to announce that soon. And there's also a Space Team and a Dan Deadman Space Detective comic, or 2 comics, one of each, coming this year as well. So keep up to date with that. If you go to zertexmedia.com, there's a Zertex comic section, and you'll see some information about that there. But anyway, let's have a sniff of the Ewok. Let's sniff an Ewok together. I thought wet dog would be what an Ewok would smell like. It doesn't, turns out. It smells quite... I'm thinking it smells like peachy, like a peach. I don't know if that's just because the colour's a bit peachy, if that's what's making me think of it. It doesn't smell of much. It smells like an edible thing. I suppose everything's an edible thing. Like, I mean, you could eat an Ewok. Would I eat an Ewok though? Would you have an Ewok? If someone offered you, I don't know how I've gone down this route, but if someone offered you a bit of Ewok, someone said, I've got a bit of meat. Someone got approached you in a pub and said, do you want a bit of this? I don't know what I'm talking about. No one's going to buy a bit of roast Ewok from a man in a pub. If you went to a restaurant, if Gordon Ramsay, I don't know why I called him that. Gordon Ramsay had a restaurant and he said, today's special, haunch of Ewok. You'd have a bit, wouldn't you? I would. And I like Ewoks, don't get me wrong, but I'm not passing that opportunity up. It doesn't smell of anything. Well, it does. It smells slightly peachy. It smells of a scented candle. That's basically the only thing I could go, it definitely smells like. It smells like I'd expect a scented candle to smell. So, slightly disappointing, but at least it's not the smell of wet dog, which would have been awful. And then last one, which we'll do soon, is Death Star Destroyed. You can't see it. There we go. Which is grey like ash, or grey like the Death Star. So we'll see what that smells like soon. I promise it will be soon. It won't be another 3-month wait. But that's it for now. I'm going to go and crack on. I only come over to the office to pick something up. And I thought I might as well make a video when I'm here. The problem is, it's been I've got some next door in my office. There's now a proper office that does work, if you can imagine such a thing, next door to me, and they have phones ringing and stuff like that. And so making a video became more difficult because prior to that, there was nobody else in this building, and it was just me. So I could do anything I wanted. Brought my guitar over and everything. But now there's like proper businesses going on. I feel I should curtail my activities somewhat, out of respect, and also because nobody wants the phone ringing when I'm making a video. Anyway, that's me. I will go for now. I will upload this. It's Sunday when I do this. I'm not uploading it tonight, so I will upload it tomorrow. So when I said at the start, it's Sunday 21st of March, imagine that I said it's Monday the 22nd of March, and just let's go with that. Okay, bye for now.